Hey, this is Robbe with Believe in the Run.
This is Karl with Believe in the Run.
And today we are talking about the Hoka Rincon 4.
Rincon 4. So, I mean, it's been a while since we saw the last version of this shoe. I think it's been like 3 years since the 3 came out.
It is. So. It's been 3 years since we last reviewed this shoe, almost wondering if this shoe had gone extinct or what was happening, because prior to that, it was on a yearly release schedule. And, you know, there wasn't a huge difference between the first 3 versions. It was always this lightweight, daily trainer, kind of just very simple shoe that honestly people loved, that we loved, until it died out.
Yeah, and that was, I guess, the major complaint about this line was the durability.
It seemed like after 120, 150 miles, the shoe would just flatten out. And it seems that Hoka has made a pretty good effort to resolve that with this shoe. I actually didn't run in this particular version, but you did.
Yes,
so
yeah.
I'll kind of be the side color commentator. What do they call me? What am I?
I don't know.
What would you call me?
I would call you my sidekick.
A jester?
Jester, I like that.
A court jester?
Court jester. So we have a double jacquard mesh upper here. Pretty breathable, we have lots of ventilation. Standard laces, padded tongue, decent heel collar padding here as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a pretty simple shoe. Like, this is...
Exactly.
You know, the construction is not going to be out of this world. They're giving you almost an entry-level shoe, right?
Yeah. I mean, the fit was great. The lockdown was fine. Definitely, I didn't have any issues there, so.
All right, so pretty solid throughout.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to the midsole. What do we got here?
So for this year, one of the major changes is this dual layer midsole. They're not really saying exactly like how it's different from the other versions of the EVA they're using, like in models like the Clifton. But they are saying that it's injected, and that's what you're getting down here in the second layer.
Yeah, you're getting this rubberized injection mold layer on the bottom for increased durability and resilience, and like that's a thing that needed to happen. Hoka heard the complaints about the last version or versions, and I mean, you can see this is the Rincon 3. I'm not sure how many miles Thomas put on this, but you can see it's kind of chewed up. You got the rubber pods with very little I would say protection or abrasion resistance. So this thing kind of tended to wear down pretty quickly, or at least lose that, you know, EVA feel or comfort feel. Now the newest version does have this rubberized EVA, which for sure is going to provide a much more durable lifespan for the shoe. Yeah, and now the EVA they're using, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's pretty much the same EVA that Hoka's been known to use, which is comfortable and fine. Nothing special, but I mean, we're talking about this is a $125 shoe.
It's $125. This is basically Hoka's entry-level trainer, and you were talking about it being lightweight. For my size 10 and a half, it's 9 ounces or 255 grams, which is right in line, if anything, with all the daily trainers we get in this year. It seems to be on the lower end.
Yeah,
the scale just seems to be going higher and higher.
Yeah, it's starting to swing back a little bit. You know, I think brands were sacrificing some things and making things as light as possible. Felt great on the feet, but maybe some durability aspects were sacrificed. So this does weigh, like you said, it's still lightweight for sure, especially in comparison to a lot of daily trainers. It's a little bit heavier than the past versions, like the Rincon 3 right here. This was 7.4 ounces for a size 9, so in the 7.8 ounce range. So it's a little bit heavier. Like for size 9, we're probably talking about 8.4 ounces or something like that.
Yeah.
Still light, still, you know, kind of disappears on the foot. But again, a simple daily trainer is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You want a little bit of that extra lifespan added to that. So you're going to have to sacrifice something.
And even if it is a regular, it's supposed to be a standard daily trainer, I mean, the rocker on this is pretty nice. You definitely get a really solid ride out of this. Felt like I could pick it up in this, even like at an easy day or an easy pace. I was cruising right through it. And you know, for a shoe that's going to be, that's $125. I mean, that's a really good sign.
And you're getting a pretty decent stack in this shoe, 36 millimeters in the heel, 31 in the forefoot, 5 millimeter drop, pretty standard for the Hoka shoes. Mm-hmm. So that's a pretty solid amount of cushion underneath.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, for sure.
I think, again, you're getting what's the Rincon is known for. Lightweight, feels good on the foot, pretty simple shoe that can kind of do everything.
Yeah.
And honestly, for a pretty good price point.
Really good price point.
Because $125, that's the same as, that's what the shoe cost 3 years ago. Everyone knows what's happened with inflation during that time span. So the fact that it's still the same price with a little bit more durability, that's something to be happy about.
I definitely agree there.
Thoughts on the colorway?
Thoughts on the colorway? So this particular one, I'm not a fan of, but I did go on Hoka's site, and they actually do have a couple others available now that seem to be a little bit more in my palette. So.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the blue. It seems to be maybe a little bit in now. People are, I don't know, trending in their blue direction.
Well, it's the blue-green that kind of, I don't know.
Yeah,
throws me off a bit.
We saw when all the huge IT outage, all the screens were blue.
Windows right here.
Yeah, I think this is the Windows colorway. Yeah, don't be downloading any crazy stuff on your run, or you might crash in this shoe the way Windows does. But anyway, so that's the Rincon 4. What are you giving this? Red light, green light, yellow light?
I'm gonna give this. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a light green. Light green because it is for the purpose of the shoe. It is doing the job that it's supposed to. Me personally, at $125, I personally would spring for the Mach. I know it's not necessarily the same type of shoe. This is more of your everyday shoe, and the Mach is more of an up-tempo. But for $15 more, you get a super critical midsole.
That's fair.
For me, the fit is a little bit better on the Mach.
Okay.
But they're essentially the same stack. They're like kind of cousins in the lineup, I would say. Just, but if you did want something just as an everyday cruiser that you could pick it up in, this is, a great value for the money. So. For sure.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's hard to find a shoe that's $125 these days. All right, well, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed all the other reviews that we have, especially a lot of the Hoka shoes. Hoka's been
pumping it out this year, man.
Aside from the Arahi 7,
we don't talk about that shoe.
Yeah, that shoe that must not be named. Every other shoe's been pretty much amazing. So check out all our other Hoka reviews and our other shoe reviews as well. You can follow us on Instagram. Of course, like and subscribe here on YouTube, and subscribe to our email list too, where you get all our reviews in one place. You don't have to worry about it. All the reviews on the website, leaventherun.com, and we'll see you next time.